Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Megha Discourse and I'm your educator Megha. So in this frankly speaking video, I'm going to tell you most important things, what to do, what not to do, where to focus and how to ignore the less interesting area. So UGC NET has announced the forms and your paper will be in June. So these 40 and 45 days are very important. So in these 45 days, how to update your notes? So this is the biggest question at that time. What to do and what not to do. So frankly speaking, I have cracked my paper in my third attempt. It took me 2 attempts to understand the right strategy and approach behind that paper. And frankly speaking, I did not follow any channel at that time. It is all because of my self-study and because of my sister. I cracked my paper. So this time, you should avoid those mistakes what I did at that time, and it will help you a lot. And after that, I worked on that approach and still I'm working on that approach. So basically, you have been studying a lot. You have made your notes. You have purchased courses and some are still thinking about purchasing notes. I'm not going to tell you that you should purchase the notes of this writer or YouTuber. It's totally up to you. It's totally your decision. I'm just going to share my experience, which will help you to crack your paper this time. So, without wasting much time, let us focus on literature area. Literature is very vast. British literature, American literature, world literature, Indian literature, so many writers are there. So, you need not to study each writer. Just focus on 50 to 70 writers, but that focus should be with complete consciousness. You should not be like, oh, I have covered the John Milton. Okay, now this is the Paradise Lost. Finally, John Milton is, you just sum it up. No. John Milton, his age, his all works, the chronology, opening, closing line, everything, each and every point you should know about the John Milton if you are preparing on John Milton. So, I have clustered all the writers into 3 groups. That's what I call it, 3-level structure. So in this 3 level, first I have grouped them in major writer, minor writers, and third they are cluster writers. In major writers, what you should do, first, you should focus on year and the movement they are associated with. Then all the works and the years. Third, the most controversial work, the most adapted work, the work which was published after the death, that is posthumous work, and the work which is critically read. So this is how you can understand a writer. Now, how to focus? Major writer works, these are important. You know about the John Milton's Paradise Lost. You know about the Christopher Marlowe, Dr. Faustus. You know about the George Orwell, 1984, and Animal Farm. But you should focus on the infamous work of these writers. Why they become infamous after having so much famous works. So examiner will not ask you now what is in the Dr. Faustus. Now he will ask what is in the Tamburlaine or what is in the Jew of Malta or Edward. This will be the possibility. Because he know very well that all the educators, all the teachers, professors and all the students, now they are focusing on major works. But no one is focusing on the minor works. So you should focus minor works of major writers as well. So after paper, you do not say that we have follow your channel and you don't tell us that you have to focus on minor work. Okay, so infamous work of famous writer. Now, how do you do that? You have to analyze last 5 years PYQ. And how to analyze PYQ? It is not like you have attempt first question, oh, this is the answer, you just correct your answer. No, you have not, this is not the right way to analyze a paper. What you should do, just read the question carefully. What is the question demanding? All 4 options and how they are giving those options. And then if your question is wrong, then do not just stick to the right answer and just move to next question. No, just understand why your question, why your answer is wrong and why this answer is right. Okay, so this is how you analyze your PYQ on yourself. Because yes, educator help you, but you should take initiative to understand and to get knowledge from your teacher. Okay. Now, minor writers. Minor writers, you should do famous works of minor writers. You should not, like, there are some certain works. Like, for example, we have Cavalier poets. In Cavalier poets, we have Richard Lovelace, we have John Suckling, Herrick. Okay, all are courtiers, but Robert Herrick is exception. He is not a courtier. So this is how examiner will ask in assertion reason or in statement based question. So when you read them thoroughly, so you can understand. Okay, you cannot get answer after reading the question directly, but you can eliminate wrong one. You can eliminate the wrong fact. This is how you should make your notes. Now third, we have cluster writers. So in those cluster writers, you should do translators, autobiographers, memoir, biographers, Nobel Prize winner, Booker Prize, Sahitya Academy Award winner. But these kind of list, it should be included in cluster writers, because it is not easy to understand, or it is not easy to remember. Sahitya Academy Award winner Raja Rao, R.K. Naidu also got, Kamala Das got it or not. So this is not easy. Just make a list, make a table of all Sahitya Academy winners and the Journal of Sahitya Academy, and just in chronology, just put it there, and famous work, year and award. And you can filter with yourself, and this will help you a lot. So this is how filtration works. Now, there are some certain writers who wrote tetralogy, who wrote trilogy. So you should focus on trilogy part. You should focus on tetralogy part. Like in last PYQ, Samuel Beckett trilogy is asked. Now maybe they asked tetralogy. Like in Forsyte Saga, it was in first trilogy, then it become tetralogy. Now it is in sequence. So you should know about these some small facts. It is not about just British literature, but it is not about all sort of literature. Like in world literature, short story writer Edgar Allan Poe, he is famous. Like we all know about Rabindranath Tagore. He got Nobel Prize in 1913 for Gitanjali. Okay. So he wrote a short story, Kabuliwala, which is very important for our next perspective, because this was all your PYQ. So this is how we should work. That being a poet, he has written a short story as well. So this is how writer will ask some uncertain things, some hidden things, some exceptional things. Like in university wits, all are from Oxford and Cambridge University, but we put Thomas Kidd under university wits, but he has not studied neither of the university. So this is how you should highlight in your notes that this is the exception. Okay, and when you filter out the exception, it is very easy for you to understand the concept. Now let us move to literary theory, the second biggest scoring unit. In literary theory, you should focus on 5 points: the terms, important works chronology, main ideas, quotations, and writers associated with the theory. Now, how you read that? Everyone knows about that one. You should group them. Like if the writer is focusing on text, so all textual literary theory, like in text, you should read New Criticism, I.A. Richard, you should read Formalism. Okay, like if the writer is focused on author, it means we have psychoanalysis theory, we have biographical criticism. If the writer is focusing on society, then we have feminism, we have postmodernism, we have colonialism, post-colonialism, subaltern studies, Dalit studies. If writer is focusing, also you can include Marxism here. If the writer is focusing on language, then it should be structuralism, post-structuralism, deconstruction. So this is how you can work. Like first you should read textual based literary theory, literary criticism, then you will read formalism and the writers associated with it, all the works in chronology, you should just arrange them. Okay, so this is how you can do your literary theory section. Yes, it is very vast, but again I'm saying if you are filtering something, so you should do that one. You should do with complete clarity, okay, with complete competence, with complete consciousness. Now, literary criticism. Before literary criticism, I should tell you that in literary theory, make a table, who coined this term, in which book this term was coined. Okay, so book, term, and the writer name. And it will help you to understand, and it will help you in your last paper revision time. Now, literary criticism. Do not confuse with these two. In literary theory, we read how to read. Okay. In criticism, we read what to read and what someone said on the work. So in criticism, what I followed at that time, I read important works only, like Poetics for Aristotle, Essay on Dramatic Poesy for Dryden, Essay on Criticism for Pope, Horace, Longinus, and we have some certain literary critics. So you should know exactly the one work: Lyrical Ballad, Wordsworth; Biographical Literaria, S.T. Coleridge. Okay, traditional individual talent, the study of poetry. So you should focus at least the one important work of all literary writers. And in that work, at least you should know the quotations. So you should read the text. If you there is no time to read the text, so you should know about the quotations, important quotations which are frequently asked, and here PYQ will help you. Now there are some minor units: research, methodology, and English in India. So these are predictable because repeated questions are here. So you can do it with help of PYQ, like they asked about research and its method, hypothesis, plagiarism, research method, sampling. So these are fixed. MLA, APA. Now another we have like in English in India, commissions, act, free language formula, official language act. So these are some certain areas you should know about this one. Do not ignore small units. Even a 1 mark is helpful for you to crack your paper. Linguistics. This is very important nowadays because they ask so many questions from linguistics. Now in linguistics, what you need to do? You need to have some basic understandings. Like in linguistics, you should know about phonetics, syntax, morphology. These 3 areas are important, and differences between semantics and pragmatics. Okay, so this is enough for you so far as linguistics is concerned. Okay, so this is how your major areas works. You should practice match the following: assertion, reason, question, chronology, trilogy, tetralogy. You should focus on statement based question. At least daily attempt 50 questions. And how to attempt those questions? You should attempt those questions and then analyze why you attempted wrong one. So you should thoroughly read that question carefully and write each and every point about that work. The next thing is that, so do PYQ of last 5 years as well. Now, there is misattribution trap. Now, what is misattribution trap? Misattribution trap means do not confuse with similar themes. Like sonnet of Shakespeare can be asked. So do not confuse it with Spenser or Sidney sonnet. So whatever you are reading, you should read with care. Do not confuse the poetic lines of Keats with Shelley because they both have written odes. So group them, okay, like romantic poetry. So just this is your today. Pick a topic. I have to do romantic poetry today. So just do all the romantic poetry. Take 2 days, like in upcoming 2 days, I have to do romantic poetry, Victorian poetry. It will help you to understand the basic thing behind the Victorian poetry, romantic poetry, modern poetry, war poetry, like you are reading confessional poets. So do not be like Sylvia Plath, N.S. Sexton. Please add Kamala Das as well, situational poet. Okay, G.V. Desani, like Jeev Patel. He has written all about H. Hatter. But who used this term? Who used this character? Salman Rushdie. So they will not ask, Jeev Patel has written about all about H. Hatter. No, they can ask what Salman Rushdie, that who is the originator of Hatter. Okay. So this is how examiner mindset works. I am not saying that yes, this is completely based on your paper. Yes, examiner will give paper on my this approach. No, but it will help you to understand that how to filter right and wrong one. Okay. Now 70-20-10 rule. 70% time for revision. So do not rewrite your notes. Yes, writing notes is very productive, but at this time, at what cost? It is not productive. So this is the time for revision and review and update, not the time of rewriting. So do not rewrite your notes. The next thing is that 20. So you should update your notes 20%. Okay. If you think that this area I should update that one, so you can update like this is the new writer I should update in my British literature list. So update that one. In American literature, update that one. So just update important thing, and 10% time for rewriting. That rewrite only those things which are missing in your notes. Okay, so do not rewrite completely, because many students, they asked me about this fact, ma'am, I'm going to rewrite all my notes. So I said no, this is not the time. So these are some queries my students asked to me, and I am here to rectify those. And yes, there are questions on how to do word literature. So similar approach in word literature, at least two major writers which were asked frequently. Like in last time, Canadian literature was asked. In June, again, Canadian literature was asked. Maybe they can ask a different one. So you should update with 2025 pattern. You should know that in the last year, which book is now new published, which book is famous one, which is most controversial book, who is winning which award. Okay, so you should know these kind of basic facts, like Arundhati Roy, which is very important. Okay, Amitav Ghosh is important for so far as your Indian literature is concerned, because they are continuously in news. So you should focus in those two writers as well. What you should not to do at that time, no new notes, only you have to update your notes. And there is a big announcement. We have prepared notes on linguistics, culture studies, Indian literature, and English in India, history of British literature. So these notes, they are based on your PYQ pattern. And I have made these notes with this strategy. You will find so many tables, you will find important writers and their works, their awards, which part is important for a paper and how much is important. I have just poured that in these notes. Okay, so free samples are also available. Digital PDFs are available right now. These notes are digital notes. You can get access easily and print them out and just read, revise these notes. This will help you a lot, because many students are working. They are not in that mood to make notes or to update notes. So you can read and revise these notes, because those who have purchased those notes, so I got good feedbacks on our notes. So you can have that. Like in culture studies, you will get 70 plus critics. In Indian literature, you will get 125 plus writers, and these are enough to eliminate the wrong option as well. In linguistics, you will find each and everything with the help of diagram, and we have also given you classes on that one, so you can easily analyze that one if you are finding any problem even. So you can ask to me freely. Similarly, we have English in India, totally only 25 pages and enough for you, and it will help you to crack your paper. Even a small unit can help you. So now, so far as paper 1 is concerned, you should not ignore the importance of paper 1, because paper 1 is very important. 30 marks of paper 1 is more than 30 marks of your paper 2. So in paper 1, like if you are not good at maths, so you can skip DI. We have 10 units in paper 1. So you can understand, you should not to work on all 10 units, but you can just pick 5 to 6 units, but you work thoroughly on those units. Okay, so paper 1 is also important. Do not think that you can crack paper with help of paper 2. No, you should focus on paper 1, because I focused on paper 2 only during my first attempt, and I got less marks at that time. So after analyzing, after realizing that yes, paper 1 is important, and after, because in my third attempt I got 70 plus marks in my paper 1, so I cracked my net with good marks. Okay, so that's why I told you that paper 1 is very important. Okay, so if you are finding problem in any unit, then you can ask freely. It's totally free, of course. You need not to give a single penny for your queries. Okay, so just prepare with full mind, with full heart, and just get your certificate. Bye bye, take care.